Sometimes comic books are so good that I just get so damn excited.
You started jumping up and down and kind of like squealing when we finished this comic.
This was
embarrassing.
so damn good. I don't even care how embarrassing it was. Let's talk about it right now.
So we need to start with our giveaway. We did a giveaway. We ended the last video with the giveaway. We broke down Infinity Gauntlet issue number 4.
It was so much fun.
It was really cool. A top 10 kind of Thanos kills countdown list that we did. And if you saw the movie, you should definitely check out our coverage on that, because that is how the events of the film happened in the original comic book.
That's right. In comic, find out how it happened, hit the link. But what did someone in the community say that just like it made you want to bring it to the table today?
We asked what you thought about our rankings, how you thought, certain people should have been higher or lower on the list than we ranked them. We had a comment from Antonio Zapata, who says, how does getting killed by dinosaurs not rank higher on the list?
That's right. If this is foreign to you, if you don't know what if that's, wait, dinosaurs? What? Infinity Gauntlet? Yeah, watch the last video, because, we have some heroes getting thrown back to the Stone Age.
Right?
Or before the Stone Age. Like
whatever
before.
dinosaur times were.
Dinosaurs are way before that. But yes, we had Drax and Firelord
Yep.
get sent back to dinosaur times. But
we didn't see them get torn to shreds by dinosaurs.
they didn't die.
That would have been cool, though.
No. They didn't die. And they were ranked really high on the list. But unlike some of our characters, like Wolverine, who had his bones turned to rubber.
Spider-Man, who got his face smashed in with a rock, like, some people we know died.
Man, Cyclops getting that jigsaw type of treatment. Oh, fantastic
There's
issue.
some chills.
But we have to send, what are we sending him?
We're sending Thanos, the Infinity Relativity.
Hit the description, contact us. We'll get this out to you. Have a giveaway later on in the video. Hit that sub button if you are new to our channel. We talk comic books, all kinds of stuff. Hit that like button if you would. Please helps get the video out there. And we are here today to talk about one of my new, I say this a couple times, but it keeps going like this.
These are good comics.
These are so good.
It's a good crossover event so far. There haven't really been a whole lot of, there's been like one stinker so far, I'd say.
One stinker, but man, we've had a lot of fun.
That's
doing
a pretty
these
good
crossovers.
average.
Yeah.
One out of
Dude, I'm
30.
surprised how many. But this picks up. Like this is it's funny because this issue, what are we covering?
This issue is Incredible Hulk 384, and it's kind of a sequel to 2 different issues that we have recently covered. It picks up right after Infinity Gauntlet number 4 that we just broke down, but it also obviously is a sequel to Incredible Hulk 383, which we broke down just after Infinity Gauntlet number 1.
So all this happens within the same moment. We've been covering this moment in Marvel history for like 6 months, man.
That's not even a joke. Yeah, this last Hulk breakdown was 4 months ago that we did in August.
We went and reviewed this video. It was 4 months ago, man.
Time flies.
But not in this
not in
universe,
the storyline, though, yeah.
Because this picks up from Infinity Gauntlet directly, issue number 4, because Hulk made the honorable mention list. He didn't even make the full list.
He
because
didn't? I don't even remember.
He made the honorable mention list. He was number 1 on the honorable mention list because, well, rather the first only mention on the honorable mention list, because he didn't get killed. He goes in for the first punch. He was the first one to try to take out Thanos. Obvious reasons why you would pick Hulk to try to take out Thanos first. However, Thanos, it appeared, grew.
We thought, Thanos grew himself to be bigger than the Hulk.
Punched the Hulk out of the panel, and we didn't hear anything about him. So we assumed, well, we don't know if he's dead. He didn't hurt Thanos. Thanos just kind of popped him out of the issue, essentially.
Exactly.
And we thought, okay, he grew really, really big,
Kinda
towered over Hulk. He doesn't make the top 10 list. Oh, well. However,
if you don't read the crossovers and the tie-ins, you don't know what happened.
What? Oh my God. First off, super excited to see this cover. We have the Abomination, 6 feet tall, but the Hulk, 6 inches tall? We were wrong.
He got shrunk by Thanos.
He is a little guy.
Honey, I Shrunk the Hulk.
That's right. We have a superpowered Hulk, rather superpowered Bruce Banner from those gamma rays, but he's 6 inches tall, and he gets sent back to Earth.
Almost to the exact moment and location of the original time at the end of Hulk 383 when he got teleported by Doctor Strange to Avengers headquarters. My brain is working real hard trying to piece together all this backstory.
But that's what happened.
That's what you got to do.
You have to assume that Thanos just sent him back through a black hole, and the last time he was transported from Earth was this, like,
in the sewer.
warp in the sewer.
Yeah.
So he finds himself in the sewer. There's a really cool panel of having to like take on this rat. And at first he thinks that he's on an alien planet.
Right. Some giant rat planet, with the crazy large rodents. And he's a little freaked out.
Until we see a Planet of the Apes type of thing where he sees in the sewer a Coca-Cola can. Right. And he's like, oh, shoot, something's not good. I am tiny as hell.
It doesn't quite come out that way, but yeah, that's basically what he comes to the realization. I have been shrunken down and returned to Earth.
I have to say too, like just out the gate, Peter David, the writer of this guy can write. Mm-hmm. Oh man, he can tell a story and he can do it in a very limited amount of pages. Like,
I got the feels in this issue.
So we have Hulk entering the scene and he's just like, the first thing he says is like, I used to laugh. Like back when I used to laugh.
Back when I watched the Mouseketeers.
Yeah, like, you get this, he just brings you to reality. Like when Silver Surfer says, even demigods have to, dream. They have to sleep sometimes. You get kind of like brought to reality of what these characters feel. And to hear Bruce Banner as the Hulk say, I remember when I used to laugh. Like this guy doesn't laugh. He lives in this perpetual state of frustration and sadness and anger and rage. But he's in the sewer. He's figuring out that he's tiny and he sees the Abomination. And who is he holding?
He's holding Nadia, the actress / ex-wife of the Abomination that he had kind of like snatched and abducted into the sewer at the end of issue 383. It's
a continuation. We took a pause in 383 to have Hulk leave the scene, go deal with Thanos, who he didn't even know, mind you, who Thanos was. You got to put yourself in Bruce Banner's position here. All of a sudden, you're dealing with something, and all of a sudden, Judgment Day happens. Right. And then you get warped. Then you get told by Doctor Strange, hey, we got to go fight this freaking alien dude who's like...
End of the world, outer space, let's go.
Right now, we got to go. Right. Boom, gets blasted off into space. And this is all happening in minutes.
Sure.
This is like, time's going, man. We got to get rolling. And then he gets blasted right back, but he's 6 inches tall.
He gets immediately shrunken and teleported right back to where he was in the first place. So he's probably completely disoriented.
Right in time for Peter David to take over and tell some amazing narration.
So Abomination, the villain of this story, I guess you could say, because he's
really a villain in this.
No, it's written so well that like you really identify with this character by the end of the issue.
He wants his ex-wife. He wants to reveal to his ex-wife that he's her husband who passed away.
Yeah, they all thought he died, but I guess he got transformed into the Abomination and went a little angry.
And he looks like this now, and she's petrified. First off, the fact that she's seeing like this, her fellow humans disappear at alarming rates, which by the way, Hulk, I would, back when in rewatching our video and our first coverage of the Hulk and the crossover, this was the series that really debuted and showed off like the full impact of just half of humanity disappearing.
I think it was the first issue right after the snap happened in the first place.
Yeah, you get a full understanding of what the chaos is, like what chaos is going on.
So she sees everybody disappear, and then she immediately gets kidnapped by a giant monster and dragged down to the sewer. So, oh my God, things are probably really freaking her out right now.
He was stalking her in that last issue. You don't know his intentions. You think he's kind of crazy, but it turns out, and he tells her this, that the reason why he did this is because it's Judgment Day.
Right.
The world's ending. God is, he's done. This is it.
I hate to bring up the Leftovers again, but that's exactly how that show went down. People thought this was the Judgment Day, like God has recalled people in the rapture, and everyone's going up to heaven, and everyone who's left on Earth.
Kind of stuff,
that happens.
And he just tells her that that's the reason why he took her down here. It's like, you'd be trampled. You'd be dead. Oh, okay.
It's hard to disagree with him.
He was actually kind of doing something nice, but he looks like Man-Thing, and that's not good.
And he takes you down to the creepy sewer place with all the homeless people
there's
under the sewer.
A full society living under the streets of New York.
That's weird. They were able to just walk right through, though. They didn't have any kind of like bodyguard out front or, in front of their community protecting them.
If they had an alien or a symbiote, that could have helped protect this society.
Interesting.
Does that remind you of anything, Ryan?
Venom?
No, perhaps? I have no idea what you're talking about. But they're underground, and he's about to tell her, the Abomination is about to tell her who he is, and then he starts hearing a voice. What does he hear?
Hulk's playing a little trick on him.
Hulk's pretending to be God.
Yeah.
Because Hulk can't fight the Abomination. Like, there's nothing he can do here. He's 6 inches tall.
He comments, too. He tries to make a jump, and he's like, my body proportions are off. I'm not as tall as I was. I'm not as heavy as I was, so I don't, I can't calculate my jumps.
What's he going to do?
He can't fight.
He's going to talk to Abomination in his ear.
Right. Pretend to be God.
And he starts telling Abomination, like, what are you doing, man? You can't. He's whispering though. He's like, what are you doing? You can't do this. Abomination's freaking out.
What's my mom's name?
I don't know.
If you're really God, who's my mom, God?
Yeah, that's what he says.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, prove it to me. And Hulk like goes full, like, I mean, for real, like go full pastor here. It's like, who are you to question what God wants or God knows? Like, I'm God.
It reminds me of Wizard of Oz at the end when they start questioning the wizard and he pushes the buttons to make the flames come up and he's like, no, you don't question me.
You don't,
Yeah.
not the creator. And Hulk like even like does a loud clap in his ear to take him out. I mean, Abomination is shaking in his boots. He's realizing that I got to listen to this voice in my head. Hulk is doing whatever he has to. I mean, this is a smart move on Hulk's behalf.
Yeah, he's not known for making smart moves, but you got to give him credit for this one.
That's right. He breaks it down to Abomination. I mean, Abomination's having this conversation with who he thinks is a higher power, and Hulk's just breaking it down. And he says, man, this is the part where my stomach just started like turning. Like this is some very powerful writing, especially because you have a Hulk story. Like this is the Abomination being talked to by a hero who himself considers himself an abomination. Like the Hulk, the whole reason why he's having these issues with his relationship, the main struggle here is that he himself feels like a monster. That's a superpower.
Yeah. And Abomination even makes a comment like, and you're God. You have no idea what it's like to get transformed into a big scary monster and have everybody you know hate you and be scared of you.
Let's read what the Hulk says, because this is so good. I actually took a screenshot of this. This is what the Hulk says to Abomination. He says, because as much as humans would like to believe otherwise, love incorporates more than just the spirit. Humans consider the outward appearance to be an accurate reflection of the inner soul. Love isn't really blind, just selectively nearsighted. Whoa. That's some heavy writing. And it's, you know what? It's like you don't want to believe that to be true.
But it is.
Damn, Peter, you got me here.
People are judgmental.
They are. Love hurts.
We can't deny it. Yep.
It's rough. And hearing that from the Hulk, it just makes it that much tougher. So the Hulk's like breaking it down for Abomination. He's explaining to him that if you reveal yourself to be the husband of the past, it will foil your own, like her memory of you. Yeah. And what was you will be erased.
And she'll be terrified of you for the rest of her life.
And will be replaced by an abomination.
Yeah, this monster. So he kind of convinces Abomination not to kind of come clean to Nadia.
That's right.
And he doesn't take it very well. He kind of smashes some pipes and, you know, has a Hulk out.
You say
monster rampage.
You said it though. Abomination's like, if only you knew God. Like he's talking to this voice. He says, if only you knew. If you knew how it felt to be, you know, turned away because of the way you look. And the Hulk, there's this just awesome shot of the Hulk. He's freaking turned around. He's sitting on the back of the Abomination, not even looking at him.
Yep.
And he goes, I know too well. Then the Hulk says, goodbye, Emil. You know, as God.
Right. He's done.
He's done. He accomplished what he wanted to do.
Sure.
But then the Abomination, not even looking, says, goodbye, Hulk. He knew. I'm getting chills talking about it, man. He knew the whole, he's like, I don't know when Abomination figured out that this was Hulk, but by the end of this conversation, Emil, he knew.
Yep.
That this is the Hulk telling me.
And he didn't like try to kill him or fight him or smash him or eat him or anything evil.
No, he agreed with him. Whoa.
Yeah.
Comic books, man. I freaking love it.
Good one.
Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. This is what we do here. We talk about the issues. We dive deep. We're going through all of the Infinity Gauntlet comic books. We've been doing it for a long time, but you know what? I love it. This is getting so good.
It's a good way to spend the year.
That's right. We have a giveaway here. We're giving away... let's see what we got. First off, I have a comic book because I got to make sure I give a comic book out. We have Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 18. It's got Nova, which I just think is a cool Nova shot, and Thanos in the background.
Remember that in the last issue?
He sure did. He got really turned into like some toy blocks. Really
Thanos
bad.
Snapped him into Legos, and he just dispersed him.
That's right.
That's kind of relevant. It fits.
Oh, it fits. We have that, and then I also have something that's even more relevant. We have a Hulk cereal bowl because we know our audience loves cereal. I like cereal. What's your favorite cereal, Ryan?
Oh man, I love Trix.
You like Trix?
Before they turned them all into just circles, back when they had shapes.
Ooh, heck yeah. I like Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries or French Toast Crunch.
Ooh.
Yeah, French Toast Crunch they brought it back. It was actually discontinued for a long time, but it's been back for a couple years. I am super proud
That's exciting.
that it's back. I want to know the comic family's favorite cereal. Put that in the comment section below so we can enter you to win this raffle, because we're going to be trying to keep this Thanos goodness happening every single week. We'll send you out some cool comics. We do appreciate your time, comic fam. And as always,
don't forget to geek responsibly.
Always, every day. Enough said. Thanks so much for watching the video. Take a look at this. We got this ASM 129. Super excited. Ryan, we're going to be sending this out to one of the members of the mystery mail call in January. It's so dope, and I'm excited to do it. Hit the description to join the community. We're growing. I'm excited. This is just getting started. Let's start out 2019 with a bang, Ryan.
With a bang, right? Because it's a gun?
That's right. Boom.